EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, middle. 180.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Hey. Come on. 180. Come on.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vinyl.
It's a turnover on downs.
Hold the ready.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. He completes this one to Mallory. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That his second TD catch of the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third and short, Jackson moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's going to be third. They need 1. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Fourth down. Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Mike Green is there on the stop.
At their 49-yard line.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They knocked in front of the seat. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator and they yelling.
Okay, great. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 6. Richardson operating from the pistol. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Still going. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson forced out left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
2nd and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
180. 180. And a shot.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 33-yard line.
In motion comes Pittman. He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
And this will be incomplete. And Mitchell the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
77 Wolf.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal.
Ready? Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check. Hurt. Ready, right?
They'll run here with Taylor. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Pushed back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Big strides. Look at him go.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is fourth and goal. This caught, and he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. It's his third touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
See him. They're going to go. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This one complete to Bateman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
and 5.
Sit up. Sit up. Ready. Ready, shot. Sit up.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling to the left. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, Richardson. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back near his goal line. Jackson. Toward the middle. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll come up here. First and 10.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, report.
Jackson up top again. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 37 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
180. Ozzy. Sit up.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Richardson. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 45. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson going to look to throw. That's caught. DJ Gidden. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
19 Lions. Ready?
Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Throwing, Richardson. A short pass taken in by Warren. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Now Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Down. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
60 Bison. Ready, ready?
To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. On the return, here comes Gibson. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Here we go. Set. Steady.
On first down, it's Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. we've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
On the return, here comes Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A quick slant, hooked in by Moore. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Cougar nice. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On the give,
it's Giddens. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready. Liking 18.
In motion is Warren. Once again, it's Giddens. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Go. Gravity Lion.
They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Get it.
In motion is Warren.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Opening play, 4th quarter, and it's a run here on 3rd and goal. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is up and through. The Colts stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw is taken in by Fowl. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
One broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in no-fly zones all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Okay. Get on! Get on! 180! 180 shot! No, we changed it. Wait on it.
Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for
Hey,
this
bro, you
at
trying
this
to
point.
concede?
But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll go again with Giddens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
$60 Bison.
Here's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Let's go. Ready?
They run once more with Edwards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Oh, looked like he hit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll go right back to Flowers.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the pick.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he'll take it on in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10 up at the 42. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, Colts.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get it.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It is 3rd and long.
Look at 19. Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So on 4th down, the Colts send